What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. Today we're gonna go see a beautiful, beautiful tank. We were driving and I realized Country Critters is here. We know Jonathan and Michelle for a while, and we're gonna go inside and just check out the store real quick. So just a quick, fast tour. Let's do it. We're filming more tanks. We're super excited. We've been seeing a lot of cool tanks, but this one is a really cool one. His name is Charlie. He invited us to come over. I heard nothing but good things. He's an old school reefer, really big tank, really big overgrown colonies. So I'm super excited to go check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, because I'm ready to go see it. Let's go. Guys, we just made inside the house. We're here with Charlie. Charlie,
hey,
thank you for inviting us over, bro. We really appreciate it, man. I heard nothing but good things about your tank.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna bombard you with a bunch of questions.
All right.
So where do I even start? First, let's start with the size of the tank.
So it's 84 by 35 by 32 high.
35 by 32 high, so you're looking at about 300?
It's like almost four. Almost
400?
four, yeah.
It's a pretty big tank, man. And how long has this been set up?
This one's 2017.
2017?
Yeah.
Who built the tank?
This was Living Color.
Living Color?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's acrylic?
Yeah, it's acrylic. One is acrylic.
So I gotta ask the $1 million question. How you keeping it so clear, so clean?
Lot of time to clean the glass. I shut all the flow off.
Okay.
I have a mighty magnet that I'll do the top portion with, and then the lower portion I attach with a little scraper, acrylic scraper. And
you gotta have the cleanest acrylic tank I have ever seen.
Yeah,
it's impossible to see these things without scratches. So you are really.
I do have the kit that I do get scratched. I could take them out with the.
So as soon as you see one, you're like, oh, let me.
Nah, I wait till it builds up a little, because it's a lot of work. You know,
Incredible.
You can't just do a little tiny spot. You kind of got to do a bigger area.
Gotcha. And you say the tank has been running since 2017?
Yeah.
And do you start brand new in 2017?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, some corals were kept over from my last tank, some of the bigger colonies.
And what was your last tank?
Was a 300-gallon that
300?
wound up leaking on me. So I had to restart everything.
You got a lot of fish here. You have a black tank, yellow tank, I see a purple tank.
Yeah, Scopus, a lot of Antheus, some Bimax and Carburized.
I see a bunch of beautiful green chromis. Some are smaller than others.
Yeah, gotta have some green chromis. I love them. People make fun of me for getting them, but I like them.
How many angelfish you got? I see a flame angelfish over there. I see.
Yeah. And I got two. Pair of Watanabes, and there's a mess swallowtail right there.
Okay, that's beautiful.
I had a pair, but the Watanabe was beating them up.
And I see you have a copperband butterfly and a filefish. I gotta ask, why both of them?
Well, the file will eat the manjanos, which he's looking for right now inside of it.
So you do have some?
Yeah, I do have some manjanos. He keeps them at bay. They will not leave there.
I see him right in there. Okay, cool.
And the copper band is for the Aptasia.
So he waits till they grow and then he picks on them.
Yeah, if they come out a little bit, he could get to them.
So he's literally looking for that specific food up there.
Yeah, he likes the manjanos.
I put one.
This guy won't touch the manjanos.
No, he won't. He will only Aptasias. However, the Aptasia eating filefish will eat Aptasias, will eat Mahanos, and will eat your corals too. So be careful.
Yeah, no, I see him.
Once it develops an appetite, it's dangerous. Man.
I know. You know what I do? I pull them out and I rotate them through all the other frag tanks, and then I'll put them back in later on. There's
a lot of coral warfare going on here. How often do you frag these corals?
I try to do it when I have time, to be honest with you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're pretty busy all the time.
Yeah. You know, I'll get in there and you start doing one thing and then it turns into 4 hours. Yeah. You know?
Do you do frag swaps at all? Do you trade corals?
I trade, yeah, I'll trade it with friends and stuff.
No frag swaps at all?
Nah, not really.
Too busy for that?
Yeah, just a hobbyist, man, you know?
Cool. One thing that I love about your tank You're one of those guys that I can appreciate the hobby. You're not chasing the latest and greatest. You're chasing what you like, what's going to grow, what's healthy, what does well, and it shows. I mean, I'm assuming a lot of those Posilipores that spawn in there.
Yeah, they all spawned in there.
Yeah,
they were all over the place. I kind of just clustered them there for now.
So you grab them and you kind of move them over there?
Wherever they were, yeah, they'll start like this. I didn't put that there. It'll just spawn. There's another one there.
Yeah, it can be a pretty aggressive coral. People have no idea.
Yeah, they spawn like crazy.
Yeah, and then
you'll see like a little nub coming up, and then in no time it turns into a little colony.
So do you experience such a big growth that sometimes you look under and you realize there was a coral that it got completely...
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, let's just say right there, the Stelosanelia.
Yeah, he's going to get it.
If he's going to get it, he says.
I got one under here, mushroom humor.
Yeah, so it's like, what are you supposed to do, you know?
Yeah, you got to trim, like you said.
But you got to trim, but it's like we forget and we'll do it next week, and then a month goes by and then you realize, wow, the mushroom is dead. The Stelosanelia got swollen up, you know?
It's going to get eaten then.
Yeah, so I love this frog spawn that you got here. How long you been growing that for?
I've had that for years. I would say at least 10, 15 years.
It is gorgeous, and it grows and grows and grows and doesn't stop whatsoever.
Until I try touching one to frag it, and then the whole thing goes down and I got to rebuild it.
I see.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite coral?
I would say probably this orange tongue.
Yeah?
And the Space Invader.
You don't see a lot of orange tongues.
Nah.
You know what, first, you see a lot. I wasn't processing, but it's true, you don't see a lot. And what else do you like a lot?
The Space Invader.
That thing is dangerous.
Yeah. I don't really see it sending too many tentacles out at night, this one, for some reason.
You know what's funny? You know what I've done before, right?
What's that?
You cut the tentacles.
Do you?
Yeah, so let's say you got one that is just too happy and the tentacles are reaching. You literally just cut him. And then it doesn't have tentacles. He will regrow them. It doesn't affect him at all. Yeah.
I should do that with the bubble. This guy's so aggressive.
That aggressive,
Oh, forget it. That's the
I've never done it with a bubble. I don't see why it will be any different.
Yeah,
you know,
at night, forget it.
That bad.
Yeah. It clears an area out for himself.
I can tell. He's got the whole middle area.
That's it.
Right for himself. And I love it how you use the entire height of the tank. I mean, literally these corals growing out of the water, and the ones that are not growing out of the water, I mean, look, star polyps is out of the water.
Yeah.
The slimer's out of the water. The blue ridge is out of the water. We got some of the gorgonians coming out of the water, basically. The leather, if it wasn't for the flow, it would reach to the top of the water. So,
I gotta trim.
Was that planned on purpose for you to use the hole all the way from the bottom to the top, or it's something that you kept running out of room?
Yeah, that's what it is. Like when I put the rocks, I put them all up to here. I probably put it a little too high, you know? But by the time you start adding a branch rock and another coral...
I tell people that all the time. So I recently did an aquascape video. I don't know if you've seen it on my channel.
Yeah.
It was in Ohio. It was a 800-gallon tank. And we did the video. And one of the main things that he kept on saying is like, oh, I wanted it a little higher on one side. And let's say that the top of the tank was here. And what I kept telling the customer was, you're going to have that coral growing there.
Yeah.
Then there's flow, so you only have that much. You don't want every single coral growing all the way. Because the problem I'm sure you're running into is flow.
Yeah, of course.
Blocking the flow. When you first started the tank, you're not having any issues.
It was too much flow. Now there's not enough flow.
Yeah, now it's getting blocked by the own corals. It's becoming like a wall. So I can see how, guys, if you guys are watching at home, this is specifically what I'm talking about. You can set up your flow in the beginning when the tank is new,
100%.
all you want. But it's the one thing that you constantly have to adapt to. You have to constantly be adjusting based on the coral growth, the additions that you do.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the things that
it's hard.
Think you're
it's
never
tough, especially with a mixed reef.
Yes.
You know?
Then you're trying to reach
you don't want too much flow because then the stuff don't open.
Yeah.
But you want to keep some acros, so.
Yeah, if you give too much flow to the gonipore, they won't open up as much.
This guy's aggressive too, he stings.
Yeah, so I see you got myceliums here. You say you're big time into chalices /
I love
myceliums.
chalices, I love chalices still.
I love how big you got them. I mean, you got right here the Avatar.
Halloween, I think.
Halloween, the Space Invader, they call it. Yeah. I don't know the name of this one, but I love the purple stripes coming through it, you know?
I'm not sure. I think that's a Diablo maybe or something. Yeah. I don't even remember.
I love the rainbow Lobophilia you have here. You have a little rainbow chalice right there. Yeah. Is that the crazy fox over there?
Yeah.
I love that coral,
me too.
man. I love it.
I struggle to get a colony with it though. Every time it does good, something happens. It'll get stung, it'll fall.
I wonder why it's getting stung.
Yeah.
You have a coral warfare going on. You got corals big in. I mean, look at some of these things. They're just huge, man. So for flow, what do you have? I see an MP40 here.
Yeah, I got 4.
I'm sorry, MP60.
And 4 MP60s.
And where are the other 2? On the other side?
Yeah, there's 2 on the back side also. Basically, they run like a gyre.
Got you.
And then they go the other way for a while.
Cool. So when I first came in, I just couldn't help it to look behind the tank. And this was originally just to, you set it up to be viewed from the front.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I went to the back and you couldn't resist.
There's a little more room back there now.
Yeah, it's like everything's against the acrylic, I should say, instead of the glass. But he finds, I don't even know how you put your hand in there.
It takes time.
Like you gotta have little twizzers. I'm gonna show you guys when we go back there. But the man is pretty creative. He knows how to fit his corals in here. So let's talk a little bit about your maintenance on the tank.
I basically do like a 50-gallon water change every 3 weeks.
Every 3 weeks?
Yeah,
Okay.
ESV salt.
Man, it's so cool to see the manufacturers in the area. It seems like all the reefers that communicate with each other.
Yeah.
Depends on where you go. It's like the brand that everyone
That's what
uses.
everybody uses, right?
I mean, yeah, it's just crazy. It's all about ESV.
We're
in
all
this
friends
area.
with Bob in Long Island.
Oh, let me
so,
tell you
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Bob has been around
time.
for a long. I actually got to see him this week. Shout out to you. What do you use for EMB? You use his product as well, ESV?
No, I have a calcium reactor.
Do you do scalp washer with that, or just?
Yeah, I
only the
use his
reactor?
calcwaser.
Okay.
I top off with it.
So that's your top off.
Yeah.
And then okay. And what brand do you use for the calcium reactor?
Reef Octopus
Reef Octopus?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
with the reborn media.
What do you feed? What is
I
your
feed
feeding
everything. I
regimen?
fish a lot, so I'll catch clams for them, mussels,
Okay.
pieces of fish. Sometimes when I fillet a fish, I'll get the fish eggs. I'll give it to them. But also mysis, PE mysis, Hikari mysis, brine shrimp.
Do you
Yeah.
feed your corals at all, or you broadcast?
Once in a while, I'll broadcast. I'll use like reef roids,
Okay.
or I buy like frozen rotifers, and I'll use that. And sometimes I grow some phytoplankton. I'll throw that in a little.
Cool.
I don't know if it does anything, but
Do you run any carbon?
I have an ozone reactor on here. So I
Okay,
really
that's
don't-
why it's so clear.
Yeah, I really don't
I
need.
was gonna get into that. This thing
I don't
is
use
crystal
carbon
clear.
too often.
Got you. And do you do any amino acids, any trace elements, any iodine?
The only one I use is the transitional elements from Bob.
From Bob?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, ESV.
So
That's
any-
on a doser. I think it's like 10 mLs a day. It's minimal.
Okay. Anything else on your maintenance routine?
No, not really.
Do you heavy skim?
Yeah, wet skim a lot too.
What skim?
Yeah,
7 days a week?
yeah, all
Okay.
the time it's on.
All right. And can I ask you what do you use for lighting?
Yeah, I got Radions.
Can we see 'em?
Yeah, sure. XR15 Pros. I think Series 4,
Okay.
Gen 4s. I went
And
with
how many
those.
are?
There's 10 of them.
So these are Gen 4s, the
Yeah.
XR15s?
Yeah.
I still think 4s are one of my favorites. I'm trying to get into the 6. I have some. But it just is something in my mind, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm just so happy with them. It shows
I like
all-
them.
So this is your fish room back here.
This is the fish room. This is where
Dedicated
I,
strictly for fish?
this is where I hang out most
I
of the
love it.
time.
You're into freshwater as well, I see.
Freshwater, everything.
You have a couple more freshwaters here?
Yeah, a couple freshwater with some discus there,
What do you want, some phytoplankton?
some phytoplankton growing.
How often you feed phytoplankton?
I do it like twice a week.
Twice a
Dump
week?
some in, yeah.
I've been feeding on my tank in my office every single
Yeah,
day.
you see it make a difference?
Huge.
Yeah.
But I see a lot of algae on the glass.
Yeah.
A lot. So
Yeah.
like literally almost attaches to the glass. It's like so much food. I do these food bombs. I don't know if you watch my channel, but if you go and I think we just did an update, a double update on my 6-gallon peak on my 80-gallon, and you can see this little food bomb that I do.
No, I'm gonna
I
check
just-
it out. Yeah.
I do a little amino acids. I do some phytos. I do some mysis shrimp. I do some pellets. I shake it and I just feed that throughout the day, little drops.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I love it. Oyster eggs I feed in there.
Yeah, that's good too.
A little bit of everything. This is cool. This is a planet tank right here?
Yeah, that's a planted 40,
Cool.
40 breeder. A couple red melon discus in there.
A lot of people ask me all the time that, what do I know about freshwater? I don't know anything. When I first started this hobby, I got into the hobby in 99, 24 years ago. And I went right into saltwater, like straight
Yeah.
into it. I skipped the whole...
That's pretty rare.
Yeah, it's pretty rare,
Yeah,
you
it
know?
is.
What I was telling you guys earlier, when I first walked in here, this tank is not supposed to be viewed from both sides. But obviously, he loves to pack his corals. He loves watch them grow. It's an addiction, right?
Got a whole nother room.
No,
right?
it's you know what? It's really cool to see. I mean, look at the size of this Galaxia coral right here.
it's-
Look at the size of this Leptoceras right here. I mean, just look at this Hyenophora right here. Look at even the blue ridge coral, the size of this leather. It is fantastic that you just let them grow. You do it for the
Yeah.
passion of the hobby.
That's it. I kind of like the way it looks like.
Yeah, I understand a lot of people are getting into this hobby now to frag the corals
Yeah.
and be able to cushion the cost of it or make a few dollars. But I try to tell people, at least let the corals grow. If you let them grow more, they will give you more frags once they turn into a large colony.
Yeah,
The
of
problem
course.
is people buy one frag,
Yeah, they cut
it
it
grows
right
into
away.
like 3 pieces, and they cut the 2
Yeah.
pieces, and now you're back to it. So the coral never gets to take off.
No.
and they never
You
get
lose
to
the
do
love
it.
like that.
Yeah,
you know?
let's use this 5 as an example right
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Someone wants to buy one eye, let's say for $100. Now it's got 5 eyes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make 2 frags out of it.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing that you can
Yeah.
do. Have you ever noticed when a coral, you can put a coral in a tank, a frag, and it can be 6 months or a year and it doesn't do anything.
Nothing.
It could even die within those 6
Yeah.
months. But one day,
He
that
decides-
coral says, I'm taking off.
Yeah.
And it's gonna grow more in the next 6 months.
That's true.
It will grow 5 more times. It will literally turn into a colony in the next
Yeah.
6 months. But in the first year, it didn't do nothing.
Yep.
I call that getting used to the tank.
Yeah.
Everybody's got different lighting, different
Yeah, yeah, of
temperatures,
course.
different ways. So everybody thinks you're gonna put a coral. The coral gotta get used to his environment. So
The worst thing you could do is frag it right away.
yeah, kudos to you for letting these corals grow, man. And
Thank you, thank you.
It's something that happens in a reef tank when you let everything grow together, it become a true environment because you have no clue what's living in there.
No, I have
I
no
guarantee
idea.
you there's a million good things,
Yeah, and
another
something,
half a
yeah.
million of bad things in there, but that's what makes the environment.
It's a reef.
Exactly. So even if you wanted to clean the sand bed, you're never gonna get down
No.
there.
Never.
So I think that I bet you this system is pretty stable. You don't go through a lot of up and down.
Nothing
You know
really.
what? You don't even mess
Yeah.
much with your calcium reactor.
Nothing really.
It's just set and forget, right?
I actually I added a Kimura
Yeah.
to the system for
Where you at?
for more steadying dosing of the calcium reactor,
Okay.
and I was probably better off just dripping the way I was the whole time because this
Because
thing
now
caused
you
me
gotta
more of a
adjust
headache.
them more. You're like, what did I do
Yeah, I
it
had
for?
the pipe leak on me, this, that. So it's just the more you have to worry about, you know.
Yeah, I like to keep it pretty simple. I think
Yeah.
I think your system's pretty simple.
It is pretty simple. I'm on vacation next week, so it's tank maintenance week.
So can you leave this tank on its own for a week?
Yeah,
Who takes care of it when you're gone?
I got a buddy Sal, who's
Sal.
another fish guy down the block,
Gotcha.
and he helps me out. And I got Tusi. Tusi helps me out all the time.
Gotcha. Yeah, we just came from his house. Beautiful tank,
Beautiful
by the way.
tank.
And for protein skimmer, what do you use?
That's
Bubble King?
No, it's the Vertex version of the Bubble King, the
The
250.
Vertex
yeah.
version. That company went out of business.
They went out of business, but they still use the same thing, the Red Dragon pump.
Yes, it's
You
great
know?
protein skimmer.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
who's here.
Gemma's here.
We're dog lovers. Want to say hi to the camera? What's your name? What's her name?
Gemma.
Hi, Gemma. Want to say hi to the camera? Come here. Look, come here. Say hi. She don't want to say hi to you guys.
She's camera shy, maybe.
Kisses? We love dogs. So what do you have for return pump over there?
Old school pan worlds, man.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Those
They're
pumps are
quiet.
like 10 years old.
They work.
Yep.
I love it, man. I love everything you got going on back here.
Thank you, thank you.
And last but not least, what do you have going on
These
here?
are, well, the top tank was 2 different pairs of clownfish I had.
Okay.
For probably at least 15 years I had them.
Is this all the same
This is all
system?
connected, yeah.
Okay.
And that's a frag tank, but they got to get some work done to them when I'm on vacation.
So I got a question for you. We were talking about earlier about the foul fish.
Yeah.
There's some mahanos that you got in there.
Yeah.
But they're like little suppressed to the
Yeah.
top. They cannot even leave the island.
So I'll pull
Do
them and
you-
put them in there then.
Do you ever get one just to feed them?
No, but that's a good idea.
You know what? You should
Yeah.
like once in a while put 2 and just
Float
like
one around for him, yeah.
no, like you might grab
Hold it.
You might feed it right to his hand and just
Yeah, I'm
keep
gonna try it.
feeding him and then that way you can get rid of them and just endless food. You know,
Yeah,
pretty cool. So you got some Monties here.
yeah, just
Some Star
you
Polish.
throw stuff in there and you
Just
forget
weedy
about
coral
it.
and it becomes like a big old
There's no
mess.
colonies in there now, but I got to clean it all out.
Well, Charlie, I'm telling you, man, you're doing a great job. I appreciate you inviting
Thank
us
you,
over,
man.
man.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much,
Thanks
man.
for coming.
And again, if you're ever in the Orlando area, I'd love for you to come visit us, man. Just
Definitely,
check
definitely.
it out.
I'd love
And
to.
if you still got this beauty running next year, I'd love to come see what's different, you know?
Sure.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Give us some love. Give us some thumbs up. We'll see you guys on the next episode.